You know, back in the day, I had one big issue, which was I wanted to do something. I had the ambition, I had the focus, I had the energy to do something. I know I wanted to do something, but I didn't have. It's kind of weird, weird hand movements. It's like gripping onto life or something. I didn't have the direction. I think a lot of guys lack direction, and I want to just, if I had to kind of go back a few years, like 4 or 5 years, with myself before when I had no direction, what I would have said to myself to get started, whether it's with my physique, whether it's with my business, with any kind of general thing in my life, how I would have done it so I can just kind of, again, like skip further. I mean, a lot of what I think about is just how do I skip further or just achieve things faster. So if I had to go back, what I would immediately have started doing, immediately, without any thought, is some sort of exercise, ideally training in the gym so you can gain some sort of muscle. Because muscle gives you confidence, gives you authority, gives you respect, gives you women, gets you just everything in life. It just improves it. Even sales call, people trust you more because you look better. It is just an overall utter win. Your health improves drastically. Start training ASAP. Every excuse you have why you can't train is utter, complete bullshit. There are people in the middle of nowhere who have no equipment, hardly even enough food, and they will train, they will gain a ton of muscle, and they will be respected more for it. Start training. This is one massive pillar of your life you need to get ticked off. Almost all the successful guys I know have good bodies. There's a reason why. If you get a good body, you learn a discipline, you're just a better person in general, you respect yourself more. I could go on for days. these Mac these Mac reactions killing me. I gotta turn them off. But physical exercise, immediately start it. You're gonna learn how to do it. Go and search up Jeff Nippard. Search up just general. You don't even need to get anything perfect. Just start some sort of training regime. Start it ASAP. You will improve. You will get better. Do it consistently, 5 times a week, 6 times a week at most. Don't do 7 times a week. Don't do 3 times a week. 4, 5, 6 times. You make tons of progress, especially if you're just starting out, and you'll get to a good level. Highly recommend. In terms of business, like your financial side of things, now, regardless if you want to start a business or become like some sort of freelance or whatever, you need to learn some sort of high value skill. Now, I personally recommend starting a business. Now, you can work with someone, like work as an employee to like learn things fast. That's definitely a way to go. But I still, because I don't like being told what to do, I would still start a business. If you want to really get into it, watch a bunch of YouTube videos, buy some pirated course. Probably shouldn't recommend that, but buy some pirated course. Get the knowledge. Get the mind state you have to be in. Just endlessly download these things into your brain. That's gonna help you progress way faster than just kind of some YouTube videos here and there. I think buying a course, even if you buy something like $50, something like a pirated course, you'll progress way faster. I like the top course in the space. Like search around, get some pirated courses. I don't know why I've said that too many times now, but that will genuinely help you progress so much faster because the information gap is huge. And with those kinds of things, you can very quickly learn all the necessary, or at least to a good enough level, all the necessary skills to progress faster. So now you've got the physique in check, you've got the business in check. All you really need left is some sort of actual confidence. And our confidence comes from actually achieving something. One of the easiest ways to achieve something and build that level of confidence, especially as a guy. I don't know, girls, again, I don't really speak about girls. I don't understand kind of their life path and what they have to do. As a guy, if you can start approaching people in general on the street, people you don't know. Now in business, one of the ways you can do that is just through cold calling, through like doing sales calls. That builds up confidence because you put out of your comfort zone, you put out into the world. You're forced to be yourself, make jokes, be conversational, be charismatic. Now, if you speak with women, it's the exact same thing and arguably harder. The reason why is because you're more nervous speaking to some attractive woman than you are to some random dude, some random ass dude. Now, there is actually a benefit to doing both, being some sort of business, reaching out to prospects, speaking with them on a more intellectual, logical level, and then more the charismatic, friendly or polarizing kind of way you'll be going around speak with women. Now, the guys I know that are the most confident are the guys that have spoken to or interacted with the most women. Now, again, that may sound as bad. I'm not saying you have to do anything with women, just have conversations with them. that will genuinely skyrocket your confidence. 4 years ago, when I first arrived in the UK from South Africa, I approached 50 women and were rejected 49 times out of 50. The one that gave me a number never messaged me, like never responded to me. So basically 50 rejections. Now, regardless of those rejections, I knew back then, my 4 years ago smart self realized that if I go through this rejection, I will make a ton of progress mentally. I know I was going to be getting a ton of confidence. And even though I got rejected, again, I reframed it like, this is part of it. And I'm going to go through the reps now, and later down the line, I'll be better. Now, the reason I got rejected so many times, not saying you'll be rejected that much, is because I looked like shit. I was super skinny. I had like no muscle mass. I had like shitty, terrible, terrible acne. Which, by the way, all those things you can sort out. If you have shitty teeth, sort that out. If you have bad eyesight, get that sorted out. Like if the glasses, contact lenses, or if you can get that like LASIK eye surgery thing, I think it's called. Fix your teeth, get some sort of retainers that line your teeth. If you have bad acne, go to the doctor, get some medicine for it. I did Accutane, I got it all sorted out. My skin's way better now. I feel way better about myself. My skin's not sore. You can pay to win a lot of these things, and actually brings me to another point. If you make money, you can solve so many problems. Money does not solve all problems, but it's also a fuck ton of them. So might as well start solving them through money. Also, the freedom it gives you is insane. But yeah, go to the gym ASAP, instantly. You'll never regret it. Everyone who's ever done it never said, "Oh, I regret making muscle." People have regretted doing steroids, but people never regretted going to the gym. Start learning and pursuing something you're actually interested in. Around money is especially good because money solves a lot of your problems, can make your life a lot better, reduces a lot of your stress, and interact with more people. Like, grow that charismatic side of you, that skill. You'll never regret it. Now, I still stutter when I speak, and I'm not the most clear, but I have improved my clarity of speech drastically. I'm way more articulate than I used to be 4 years ago, and there's a reason why. Even the way I sound, I used to have a lot more of a nasally voice, but I consciously decided to change it for a moment of time, and now that's just how I sound. Now, again, I still think I have somewhat of a nasally voice, but I changed it. I decided what I wanted it to be, and then I just did it. Even biting my nails, I just decided to stop, and I stopped. You have so much utter control over yourself in your life. The people who act like life is coming onto them, they never win. They never win. I cannot overstate this enough. People who are victim to their life, who act like life is a thing happening to them, like they're a victim to life, regardless of what it is, those people don't win. You need to take the mind frame of you are happening to life. Sounds kind of stupid, but you are affecting the world. The world's not affecting you. You are almost changing things around you. You're moving things. You're moving through life. Like you're attacking life rather than be attacked by it. So you have to get out of this mind frame of you're a victim. You are the thing that makes the world a victim, if that makes sense. You're the one that is attacking the world. You're the one that is changing the world for how it is. You're changing people's lives in this world. So really, if you take action on those things, very basic things, you've probably been told them 1,000 times, but if you take action on those basic things, again, Byron the course, if you take action on those things, you will become successful. The people who actually go out and take action on these things are the guys that become successful. The people who don't, the people who click off on the video, who can't maintain the attention span to last through the video, those are the guys who don't succeed. Now that's why a lot of my videos are this long form ways, because I know that the people who have the capacity to go through these videos are the guys more likely to succeed. Now, what I will likely do is post shorter form content to bring people back from like this weird life path they've gotten themselves into and bring them into a life path where they can actually achieve something. Because you can't try, feed someone something that's healthy if they've only been eating shitty food and they only want to eat shitty food. Like I have to almost give them like a treat, which is like a short form video which makes them feel productive, which can like bring them into this world, and then through that get them to progress. But if you've watched this far in the video, you're not one of those people. You're one of the people that genuinely do have the ability to succeed. And if you don't take action, if you don't try progress in this life, then it's your fault. You will live an unhappy life, and you will deserve it because you were the one that decided it. And if you don't see the world as everything that happens to you is something that's under your control, decided, your responsibility, you take accountability for it, then again, you'll continue to be a victim for the rest of your life. People who are a victim, like, There's some women, for example, who go up to 60 years old without a husband. Those women end up being a victim for their entire life. I don't know if I think stop recording or not. Those women who end up doing that, they end up being a victim for their entire life, act like it's the men's fault, whatever. Just for a weird example. They never find happiness. And they wouldn't even want to find they wouldn't even find happiness because they're so bitter to everything. Why would anyone want to be around them? So don't be a bitter person, don't be a victim to life. Take the action you know you want to take. Become the person you want to be, because if you don't, you will genuinely regret it for the rest of your life. So hopefully this helped. Hope you have a slightly bit more direction if you want to follow the same kind of life path I have. And yeah, good luck.